Alright, hello Exile, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm gonna bring you guys to the whole new series I have never done before. And to start this series, let's go and we call it the Exile by Mist. This is chapter number 1. So, Path of Exile 3.27, the Keeper of Flame just dropped, and this league is stacked. We've got a Generous History, Craft Grabbing, 10 Blood Licenses, and a Bridge Reward, and finally, some of that sweet quality of life we've been begging for. But yeah, it's not all the smooth sailing. Some of the player hype, others are really uninstalling actually, but it's happened. So today I'm gonna keep it real, talk about what's actually working, what's frustrating, and whether this league worth your time. So now let's dive in. First of all, let's talk about what Keeper of the Flame actually brings. The big new thing is the Generous History. Think of it like a living crafting system. It's maybe some of you guys can remind this one is similar to the Graveyard crafting. It is, but it's kind of different, and I believe that it's gonna be one of things gonna put into the core of the game. So you grow your items, grab new mods onto items, and tweak the result. It's wow, it's like a harvest, but yeah, mid-most massivity of OG gameplay. So I think it's kind of pretty good to try, and it's tons of way to play with that tree to create a massive item, your mirror item maybe. Yeah. Then second one, we got the Bridge 2.0. Yeah, the bridge is back, but honestly, it's better than before. The encounter feels smoother, there's more structure, and the loose descent. Not insane yet, but they're gonna buff in the next patch, I guess. And on top of that, GGG finally gave us some quality of life, which, one more time, everyone was begging on for. And we were talking about the trading system in-game, the instant passive refunds, and some small stuff maybe, but huge for now, and how we actually play. Basically, it's a league with big ideas and players, friendly bowlers at least on paper. And now for the real talk, how's it actually playing? So performance, yeah, it's rough, crash, of course, long loads, I take several times loading the screen, and lag spikes, always. And all that's classics week, the first week chaos, but maybe a little worse this time. GG aware they've been dropping hot fixes, but still, it's rough when your map dies mid-loot. You're not gonna mapping anymore. That said, once it runs, the Generous History is insane. It's deep, it's flexible, and it gives you that I'm building my own monster item, feeling like old school PoE crafting vibes, but with more direction. So you know exactly what you're going crafting, what you're aiming for while you're crafting, instead of having tons of knowledge like with 10 years of PoE play experience of the background crafting. Yeah. And another thing is a Async trait, absolutely the game changer. You can finally pose your gear and actually go play instead of sitting in your hideout waiting for Whisper. It's fucking good, and I really like it since it's appeared on PoE 2, and thank God they bring it into PoE 1. Now I can go mapping without stopping there, waiting for Whisper, and open a portal, some trading. So now, let's talk about the good stuff, the positive, because there are a lot to love here. The number one is the creativity. The Generous History open up a tons of crazy combos. You can really personalize your items now, and it just feels so fresh. Like I just got my pretty good item with some click. And number 2, of course, quality of life, about trading, stat stuff, instant refund, and yes, other things also. But it's small, but it's like life changing. Like it's make me want to play the game. Anyway, I play all day. So feels like they finally respect your time on the game. And then number 3 is the balance. For this time, they didn't nuke half the build like usual. They didn't nuke all the build. Instead of that, they nerf everything. They nerf every strategies to make the game more balanced, and they look at the numbers. So think more balanced. We're seeing all the skill and ascendancies coming back, and that's pretty awesome. So make this league is become a multiverse of the builds. It's not like one-way builds like the league before. There's now a tons of build in the world, and I believe there's more coming. And people are experimenting again, and the beta isn't like it isn't locked after 48 hours. So for some day 2 gamer, they not really like it, but for me that's pretty rare, so I can catch up with others and not too far behind. Right now we talk about the part we all love to complain about. The performance. Yeah, it's still a biggest issue. The crash in the middle of the map, the stutter when Genesis effect trigger is frustrating, and GGG really needs to nail this down. The leak too good to be held back by technical issues. Then there's the reward versus time. Some mechanic take forever to finish, and sometimes the loot just doesn't feel worth it. For example, you're breaking walls, you're dealing with waves, and getting 3 chaos at the end. Yeah, that's not worth it, right? And the clarity. Now you know PoE gets sometimes even long time player are like, wait, what is crap node even doing again? A short tutorial or some better tooltip would go a long way there. Like, you don't know what to do with this, you have to figure out your way to do with this. So why we're not making it like support gem or the gem feature in PoE 2? Like when you click on the gem, it's showing you how the skill work. And the meta and comparisons, I think that the beer enjoyer is pretty like this part. The streamer are testing everything. I see Gladiator block builds, I see fire bloodline setup, I see random build that's actually slap and it's chaos, but it's fun kind, right? Compared to the recent leak, this one just bigger. It's not just a new mechanic, it feels like a mini expansion, but as always, PoE trade deep for stability. So, if you put this next to Diablo 4 or others like Last Epoch, it's clear. Diablo's, others, smoother, sure, but PoE gives you the freedom. You can break the game if you want, and that's why we're still here after year after year after year. And now, the thing we need to fixing and doesn't need to fix for GGG. First one, fix the performance. The crash and lagging are killing the good vibes. Adjust the reward, make the grind feel worth it. And number 3, just a tiny tutorial for Genesis 3. New players are crying in confusion. If you want to have more players, more new players coming, maybe adjust this one. It's just a suggestion. And for players, don't panic reroll yet. The meta is still shaking out. And number 2, enjoy the quality of life. We were begging for that for long time ago, right? The trade and the statistics was pretty huge. And the last one, if you were hardcore, maybe wait for the patch note. Before diving too deep, okay? So, my final thought here is my honest take. Keyboard of Flame is a both. It's messy, but it's super fun league for me. I know it's not perfect. The performance suck, some mechanic is drag, but the ideas are so good, and that is still feel worth to play. And that's what I loved about this game. They always pay attention on what we were talking about. They listen, they hearing, they watching, they sees everything on internet. So if they patch the crash and tune the reward, it could easily go down as one of the best league in the year. So yeah, the big potential, a few rough edge, but overall, I'm in. If you've been playing 3.7, drop a comment and tell me what you think. And if you enjoy the videos, hit that like button, subscribe for more PoE stuff. I know this is always happens, but I have to keep saying it because it's worth it sometime. And again, if I say anything wrong or if I'm missing anything, please note down in comment and let me know about that. I'll fix in the next video. Bye bye!